Welcome to the edition of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2013 on The American Farm. Alright, so we're starting out a bit later today. It's 6:20 in the evening, and we got a couple things going down today. As promised in the last episode, I planted this field as corn, and we're going to mess around with this class Jaguar 980. Now I realize it's not a North American version. There is a John Deere forager I just found, but I figured, well, we already bought this, so might as well continue it. So this is the class Jaguar with its Orbits 900 head. So I just guessed at the size of it. It may be not that size or not, but we're going to go ahead and start them up. There we go. And we're going to back them up here a little bit. And as I mentioned last time, one of the things I'm considering is, ooh, what's going on there? Oof. One of the things I'm considering is just taking all the mods out after this season and just starting from, why are you being silly? And just starting from scratch is one of the ideas that I considered. Oh my goodness. Is there like a emergency brake or something? That's weird. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I know why. Never mind. Alright, there we go. So I already added the shelves onto this particular tractor. Or added the shelves. I already recorded a course so he can fill up the bunker. I'm just going to drive him over there, else he's totally going to miss. I already recorded a course for the bunker, so don't need to worry about that. And he should work all right. Let's just set him up here. There we go. And so this is the class Jaguar doing its thing. There we go. It does work. This is the class Jaguar doing its thing. I'm gonna need to slow him down. He's going way too fast. There we go. That's a bit better. So there you go, there's our class Jaguar, and we're doing this silage. So because I don't have the more realistic mod installed, it produces a lot less silage. I don't know if you recall last season when I had the more realistic mod installed, we produced just a silly amount of silage. But because we don't have it installed this season, it's a bit more realistic. It's still a small trailer, mind you, and it will take a little bit of time, but it does seem to be working nicely. I don't know if you can hear in the background there. That's the people clearing the snow off the parking lot. Oh my goodness. They're using a backhoe, I think that's what it is. And so they're being quite vigorous with it, it sounds like. So yeah, I still haven't figured out the problem. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to take all the mods out. Let's just follow along with this guy. I'm going to take all the mods out after this season, or take out all the ones that potentially could be the problem, and go from there, basically. And then what I'll do is I'll start again from scratch, or start with mods that I know are solid from the start. I don't know if it's a mod problem or not, because I never had this problem. I did have a problem at the end of last season, but I didn't have a problem anytime before that. So I think it might just be a conflict between the map and something else that I have, so I don't know. So I'm figuring it out, and it's really annoying me, but it's just the way it's going to be. Now, if you remember from last season, they do tip in 3 different parts of bunkers, so he's probably going to the last part first for some reason. And if he doesn't tip there, oh, there he goes. And I'm just going to slow down his unloading speed here. There we go. There we go, that's better. So I don't know how big that bunker actually is, to be honest with you. But we just need some silage for animals. I'm not going to sell any of it in the BGA right there. It's only for the animals. That's the reason why I have that. Just in case you're wondering. I'm not going to do a repeat of last season. So as I mentioned, we do have this weird... problem where we're getting too much from it. So I don't know if the... I'm not sure if the silage is going to be the same issue or not, but we'll see. we'll see how it turns out. Oh, I totally forgot. Also, where are we here? Pigs are actually on a great demand as well right now. So we're going to go ahead and sell our pigs, because our pigs just... We have 370 pigs, which is a crazy amount. And it looks like our liquid manure tank is 800,000 liters based on the 50% we have right now. We actually can sell that too. And we can sell the manure, but as I've mentioned a couple times already, it's not a big issue at this particular time. So he's going to do a little Yui there. And then he's going to get behind the Class Jaguar again. And as I mentioned, I realize it's not a North American model or mod. He's gonna get stuck. Yeah, stop. Totally saw that one coming. I think you could actually specify a side that it will work with these things. I'm just babysitting on this first run a little bit because, mainly because of the poles there. Left side. There we go. So you gotta turn all the way around and then go. Yes. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just turn him around manually because apparently it's gonna be funny. There we go. Apparently that's far enough behind for him to decide that it's going to work properly, yeah. So I just specified which side for him to go on. And because we're doing silage, I can't really tell the tractor to stop and not go anywhere, because the class will just stop completely and not move anywhere without having some sort of silage receptacle. I think this is the first time I've actually used a forager like this on a Let's Play, so I totally just realized that. I'm like, yeah, I guess this is the first time. So this is the way I could have done it last season as well with the BGA. But we're not going to. Alright, that's a lot of corn. Let's go hop into our Kenworth, our Peterbilt, and then we're going to go sell some pigs. But before we do that, I guess we should probably buy something we can sell our pigs with. Tippers. It's funny, I was watching Dirt Hebbers. Oh, apparently this is on sale. Oh, and so is that. Lovely. Apparently Dirt Hebbers started playing on a new map in France. And it looks like, based on when he was went into the shop, it looked like he did the same thing I'm thinking about doing. And we're taking out all the mods you're not sure about, basically. Which is kind of funny, actually, because I think at the end of the last season, he said he was running into problems, too, so... Maybe it was an update that I could get this, I suppose, but it only holds. I don't know how many it holds. He was running into problems with mods as well at the end of last season, so when he did his, I think he did his mod spotlight, and he mentioned he was running into problems. So, all right, so we have two options. We have this one or this one. This one carries 100, so that means it would be 4 trips. And that one carries 200s. Let's try the 100 one, just because I like the way this one looks a little bit better. And we'll get them to deliver that kindly for us. There we go. And let's hop into our Peterbilt then. Yeah, so Dirt Hebbers had problems on his map as well, close to the end. So I don't know if it was some sort of update that caused the problem, and that's why I have the problem as well. I have no idea, but it is kind of annoying. Let's pick up the eggs with the chicken coop here. There we go. Do a little bit of a hop. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know what exactly the problem is, and it is quite frustrating. Trying to figure out what exactly the reason being for this. So I'm not sure what it is, but I have a feeling it's to do with mods, and I have too many mods anyways, and I figured might as well. Ooh, that's not good. I might as well just. Are you gonna land properly this time? Oof, that's not a good sign. Sometimes it'll land like that, sometimes it won't. We shall see. Apparently I missed it. No. Oh, I had it there for a second. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know what the problem is. But, I think it might be due with mods, so I guess it's time to reduce the number of mods I have, because I do have a crazy number. But it's only been on this map so far, which is kind of strange. Alright, now let's see if we can back this up into here. Let's see how good my backing up skills are. Not good enough, apparently. Oh, this time? I won't be able to tell like that at all. Third time's a charm. Ooh. I guess not. Jeez. Maybe I'll drive into here and then back up. This is always the problem I've discovered with trying to get the pigs out sometimes. Not sometimes. For whatever reason, whenever you want to use a big a big trailer like this, it always seems to be a problem. Because the doors aren't always the right size, is where I think what it really boils down to in the end. Like if you see it on the bottom of the door there's a bit of a lip. There we go, that's better. Are they going in? No. One went in. Ugh. There we go. Jeez. I just gotta be careful, because I guess this trail is a little bit finicky, and there's a big ledge right here, and I think that's what I just ran into, and it caused the problem. So now this trailer, I did mod it to take 100. It originally only held 85, but it's not too bad, I guess. Let's go check the silo over here, because I'm not sure how full it is. They look like a really big silo, so I'm not that worried about it. What are we at here? 5%, yeah. It's not going to be a big problem, I don't think. But we probably will get quite a bit of silage. So we have 2 silos, so I may have to re-record, of course. We'll see. Our trailer's still filling up. Let's go check in here. They all seem to be good. Oh, apparently a couple of pigs are sticking out. They're still loading up the top there, if you can see them. Slowly. Which is good. Yeah. It looks pretty cool, that trailer, but it is a bit twitchy. That's the word I want to use for it. So we had 470, so I guess we're going up to, I think it'll be 370, so we'll have 270 at the end, I guess. Alright, almost there. He's doing well. Good. We never actually use these, but these are actually places where you can store your straw and stuff. But because you guys suggested that I didn't go the forager route, the forage wagon route, that's the reason why we have those instead. Alright, that's the reason why we're going bales instead. Alright. And our sell point is northwest. So this will be a bit of a tour, I guess, because I don't think you guys have seen this part of the map. Oh no, I think I did. I showed you it once when I was trying to find the eggs, I think is what it boiled down to. So once this trailer's acting nicely, it'd be a pretty cool trailer, but it doesn't always act nicely, so. Oh well. Yeah, I'm just trying to. Well, that was terrible. I'm just trying to figure out what it could possibly be that would create the problem. So I checked the number of episodes I have recorded now. I think I'm up to 15 I have done already. So this was episode 16, I believe. I think it would be. Still haven't attained some of the goals yet, and the part of the reason is because of the whole fiasco with the crops and whatnot. Because technically, if I were to sell crops I would probably be able to reach those goals, some of them pretty easily actually. So I'm a bit, not necessarily reluctant, it's not the right word, but I'm not sure what the word would be. Ooh, there's the water there, nice. Did it really just slow me down for no apparent reason? I guess it did, that's weird. I had it at full power still, and just slowed me down right there. I don't know if it's the map itself. For some reason I think it's the map, but I'm not sure. So we may exit. Oh, here it is. We may exit a bit early from this map. I don't know yet. Let me know what you guys think about that. Whether I should just change maps and hopefully that's fixed the problem or what. Oh, it's one of these styles. I forgot about that. Doors don't open, you just kind of, they magically disappear. That's fine, I guess. It does seem a bit odd, mind you. Stranger than at least, you know, individual pigs getting, they load on that way, but when they offload, they don't offload that way, so that's a bit strange. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that situation. Do you think I should just stay on this map and keep going despite the problems we've encountered, or do you think we should pack up and just go? I don't mean super early, maybe an episode or two early, that's all I mean. Not like a full-on, let's leave right now, I don't mean that at all. I still really like this map, so that's part of the reason why I've been trying to figure out the problem with little... what's the word I'm looking for? Success. Let's go check on that new home quickly. Yeah. Combine's telling you to stop, eh? I wonder why. It's probably telling them to stop because you're on top of each other. Or he was on top of the header at least. There we go. Oh goodness. Once it finishes its headland, it should be okay. It should not be that silly. Alright, let's go get some more pigs. So we still have 270 pigs, so it's another 3 loads at least. And we made some decent money. 29,000. I know, will it show how much we've made from harvest? No. I don't know if... I know 70,000 is not from the pigs. I'm not sure. I think I sold a load to get the pig trailer. So that must have been what it was. Alright. I start looking at new maps already for the next season. The seasons just go by so quickly, it's crazy. And also due to the problems, I've also been looking at new maps and potentially considering some options as well. So that's the reason why I'm looking at it. I'm not sure if we're going to try another big map or if I'm going to go for a smaller map. Not sure yet. Let me know what you guys think what the next season should be. Some people suggested that I should try and make this season last a bit longer than 20 episodes. But in light of the problems, it's probably not going to happen, to be honest with you. It may, I don't know. If you guys really want to see more episodes, even though we've had these problems, I can do that. But it will make some of the goals we set slightly, not irrelevant, but it'll make them slightly easier to get. A lot easier to get, actually. Alright. Straighten her out here. And then back it up again. Take 2. Let's see if I can do it first time. Slow down the reversing speed here a little bit. A nice cool 8 kilometers an hour. There we go. Perfect. Look at that first time. Nice. So when we're down to 170, that's when we'll be finished. Let's go check on that bunker, see how far they've gone. So they've probably done 1 or 2 more loads, so I think they're going to be around 60,000 maybe. That's what I'm guessing. I suppose I could use a bigger trailer. What are you at here? 60,000, yeah, so 10%. So it's a 600,000 liter bunker then, I guess. Perfect. Let's go check. Let's do a little tab here. Not to that. Just this guy. Where is our New Holland? There, he's coming around there. I do like this mod, actually. That's a problem. I have a mod problem. I like checking out mods all the time. So it's probably part of the reason why I run into these types of weird problems where I think it's a mod problem. A conflict of some sort. Sorry, I just grabbed a drink of coffee there. Nice afternoon coffee. Can't complain about those. Those are always lovely. But I should probably start reducing the amount of coffee I'm drinking again. It's funny, in university I used to drink, I don't know how many cups of coffee a day. I think it was like probably like 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day or something like ridiculous like that. But now it's only like 3 cups of coffee a day, but you know, it's still a lot. And then it's kind of funny because what happens is when I'm at work, it's harder to maintain the same number of cups of coffee than when I'm at home, like on weekends, for example. Like on weekends, I usually have 3 cups of coffee, and then during the weekdays, it's only 2 in the morning, sort of idea. But if you start to get used to having 3 cups of coffee too often, what happens is you'll feel it later in the afternoon. If you don't have that 3rd cup of coffee, you'll be like, hey, your body's telling you, hey, you probably should get the extra cup of coffee. Anyways. Good. So, if we fill up the bunker, I may switch over to the other, the John Deere and harvest the rest of this corn, but it'll be the same problem, I think. Well, it'll be a different sort of problem. It'll be, we get a ton of corn. So, anyways, he is full. Let's head out. Let's try and stay out of the New Holland's way here. Apparently we've already gained 1 extra pig now. Oh gosh. They just reproduce like there's no tomorrow. And that's why I get the feeling that it might be something, like, it's weird because I checked the logs and stuff like that. It says it's on hard, but based on how fast we get pigs and the yield we're getting, it's like it's on easy. That's why I showed you guys a couple episodes ago. I showed you guys from the starting screen just to show you what was going down, so I don't know what it is. C'est la vie. Alright. What do we got here? So one of the other, there was a couple, let me just review some of the goals, just because it came to mind here. So some of the goals included, I think, getting 4 fields, getting 5 beehives and 5 solar panels. So far we have 5 beehives already. One of their goals was to get the Case Precision Hoe, which we haven't gotten yet either. One of the other goals was to... Why does it slow down here? It's strange. Maybe because it's a bridge. One of their goals was to try and walk around when I could. Don't use the BGA, which we haven't used. Don't use a mixing station, which we haven't done. So we've done some of the goals, but a couple of the other ones that are money related I haven't done yet, and that mainly I haven't done that just because because the amount of yield we're actually getting, it makes it pretty easy to get those goals or achieve those goals at this point. So that's why I've been a little reluctant to get some of those. There we go. So the pigs are selling that, if you're wondering. 182 a pig. So we don't get quite 200, so this is a 1.5 sale. But it's still pretty good money. So for 100 pigs, you make, I don't know, 18,000, I guess it is. My math is correct. It may not be. It feels early in the day, but it's really not. I might not record so many episodes today. We'll see what happens. Because this will be episode 15 or 16, something like that. So what I might do off camera, I might sell some more crops and just get some of the monetary goals we were talking about. It must be the bridge. Sorry. and get some of those monetary goals like getting the precision hoe and stuff like that. So I might do that off camera and just sell a few loads of that. And then let me know what you guys think again, because I'm kind of curious. But because of the problem, it's a little. I have a little bit less drive to do the monetary things, just because it's like, well, all I need to do is sell a couple loads, and I'll jump back up to hundreds of thousands of dollars, basically. So, like, and there's another, like here. So right now we have 75,000 liters of oats and 674,000 liters of wheat. So all it takes is a few loads of wheat, and we're going to be rolling in cash essentially. So that's why I'm, like I said, that's why I'm a bit like, what do I do in this scenario? You guys let me know. Because either way, something's going to happen. Either I keep going or I stop and just be like, alright, that's good. So let me know what you guys think. Actually want to go down here, just so we don't get in the way of the other guy there. And just take a turn right here. There we go, just missed him. Yeah, this trailer's kind of weird because it goes back and forth, it rocks. I don't know if it's because of the truck I have or what, but I think this trailer's always been a little funny in terms of the way it reacts. Like, you saw it when I tried to back up, and I tried to back up a little bit too far to the, and it bounced all over the place, so. Oh, that was close. There we go. What are we at in our bunker now? Let's go take a quick peek. 75,000 liters. We may or may not. He's gonna drop that too. Yeah, we may or may not. I'm sure we'll fill this bunker. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just curious how full we'll get it. Whether it's going to be 100% full or whether we're going to use the other bunker. I don't know yet. So that's one of the other situations I need to consider. The funny thing is, now that I'm taking all these pigs out, we'll have enough water and wheat and silage in there now, which is kind of funny actually. So I do like this farm. It's a pretty darn good looking map, I must admit. Some people have said they picked up the farm or picked up the map and started playing on it, and I heard a couple of people talking about the fences and how it was a test of patience with the fences, and I can totally relate to that. That's why I took the fences out in the first place. But they do add high level of realism, because a lot of North American fields do have fences around them, so it makes perfect sense that in real life you would have that. But in Farming Simulator, it does make it slightly more annoying, just because of the way the game reacts and whatnot. So, oh man, yeah, we should be able to get 2 more loads in there. 1848 before the hour changes, because I don't want to sell these pigs when they're super cheap, because it's not my style. All right, we're full once again. Let's take this load to the market. It's funny, every time I think about the market, the first thing that comes to mind is not the market. It's always slaughterhouse. And I just don't like saying slaughterhouse like that, so I tend to say market instead, just in that scenario. But it's like, oh, let's take our pigs to the slaughterhouse. Nope, I mean the market. Yeah. Wow, they haven't even got around the... Are they stuck again? Silly New Holland, what are you doing? These corners. So we've got 75,000 liters of silage. I don't know. I don't honestly do silage like this with corn, so I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. This is a pretty darn big field, so I wouldn't be that surprised if it were somewhat accurate. There we go. Well, actually, let's just continue with him for a second. And then what I'll do is once he does his turn, then I'll just I will let him do his thing. Because the turns are what really kills course play. Like, it's, I don't know why, but especially around, if you're doing the headland and it needs to be unloaded on the headland, it's always crazy. Yeah, that little bit of a dip there doesn't work very well for that header. You can see it struggling, that's funny. Are we gonna make it to the turn? I don't know. It's gonna be close. We'll see. Yeah, like I was saying, sorry, I have a really bad habit of doing that. Just the way I am in real life too. I just, I'll talk about something for a bit, then I'll stop talking about it, and then I'll come back to it like a minute or two later. That's a really bad habit. You can ask my girlfriend. She actually pointed it out one time when I was recording a video. She was like, you know what, Ian, you know, you kind of just stop talking about something, then go back to it in the video. I'm like, yeah, it's a bad habit, so I do apologize for that, just the way I am. My mind bounces around everywhere, apparently, so let me know what you guys think about new maps, is what I was going for before I started that other rant. Yeah, any new maps for the new season? Do you guys want to see a North American map, a European map? What are your thoughts? I like getting some input. Actually, that's how I found this map. Someone suggested I check out the map on the American Eagle modding site, and it is. I'm really happy that I think it was. I want to say it was Dylan. Is his name? I can't remember. I'm really happy that he suggested this map because it's a pretty awesome map. I do like it. I might continue playing single player without a let's play on this map after the season's done, because then at that point it doesn't matter about all the yield. It's not a big deal. When you're trying to play a game with the other, trying to do a let's play on the series, and then magically you start getting more yield. People start asking some questions like, okay, well, how did you get so much? I'm like, well, I'm not cheating. It's just the problem I've run into. I don't know what it is, so I do apologize again for that. I still haven't figured it out. I tried starting a new map and it didn't figure out the problem either, so... Starting this map over again, it was the same thing, so... I don't know what the cause is, other than a conflict of some sort. There we go. Like, even the market here is pretty good. Even though these pigs are apparently on concrete. But they did a pretty good job of even modeling this, which is pretty cool. And they actually look like pretty good pigs, actually. They did a good job with this. And what do we got on the other side? That's just the oh crap, I forget what that's called. Oh man, I think it's the freight yard. I always forget. Alright, might as well sell all the pigs now. I'm sure we'll have more than enough pigs again soon enough, so I'm honestly not worried about it. New Holland's in traffic again. Like I said, these turns, man, they do not play well together. There we go. Alright, New Holland. This time, stay away from the forage harvester here, so that it can do its thing. Sheesh. There we go. Thank goodness. So it's got 90,000 liters already, and it's done just the headland. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Sorry for the tabbing. I'm just not going to run that far away for you guys. That's a long, long, long run. If it were close, I would have done it, but that's not close at all. So that was one of the other rules, actually, is try to walk in the yard when you can, but obviously in that situation I can't. It's funny, when Dirt Evers was doing his Let's Play, and he eventually started breaking the rule on an inconsistent basis. He was like, this is silly. So he would just say, okay, that's good, and then he tabs. It's kind of funny to watch, because he gets really like angry for a second. He's like, that's it, I'm just tabbing, and then he'll tab. I don't get angry, I just do it. The physics in this game, of course, aren't the most amazing sometimes, and you can tab in this game as well, so that's a nice feature. Some of the buildings in the town look a little European, but all in all, it's pretty darn good. I don't know if... it's a church. Churches always look kind of European. Or Gothic style, I guess is what it boils down to. Not necessarily European. Alright, last load of pigs. It's funny, last season we had beef cows, but I never sold any beef cows because we only like, I think in the end it was like 10 that we had in the end, and it was like it wasn't even worth selling them at that point. So kind of makes me a bit sad. It's too bad there's not beef cattle on this farm. That would actually make sense because being a North American farm. I don't know if Iowa's well known for beef cattle, mind you, but you do see quite a few beef farms in the area. Like I know where my in-laws live, for example. They have a cash crop farm, and then across the street, basically, is a small beef operation run by an elderly guy, and he just I forget what does he raise? Charolais, I think it is. I think it's a shoot. What's it called? I think they're Charolais. I can't remember. I don't talk to him too often, but it's like a blonde cow, blondish white-haired cow. If that helps at all. And it has a French name, if I remember right. Anyway, so he raises those, and he only raises those for himself, basically. He's at that point in his life where he doesn't need to make a crazy amount of money. I think he does sell some of them, but not many. But most of what he raises, he just uses for himself, which is kind of cool. And then down the street at my in-laws' place, there is a... what do they have? They do hay and cash crops as well, and some market stuff. So it really, I guess it really depends where you are. So they are... You do see them in Canada, at least, beef operations. Not enormous, not where my in-laws live, at least you don't see big beef operations. Cash crops, yes, not so many beef crops. Or beef cattle. Pig farms, not so many pig farms. You do see chicken coops, or chicken farms, from time to time. So, it really depends. Sugar beets. Pigs haven't gotten any sugar beets. And they're out of straw. Oh, we should probably get them some straw. There we go. That's all the pigs. Wow. They actually weren't too bad money, I guess, in the end. I didn't feed them anything that was expensive. I guess minus the wheat. I did give them a little bit of wheat, which I suppose is the most expensive thing we've given them. Straw was a byproduct of our barley and wheat fields. And what else? Grass, silage is what they consider grass, basically, is a byproduct. Well, we had grass already, we didn't have to plant that. Water was free on this map, which was awesome. Thank you, map creator. What else was there? And mixed rations, we never actually made them any mixed rations, which is kind of funny. And that's because we don't have any silage, which hopefully we're going to rectify after this episode. Because, what would be, like 15, 16 episodes in now, and we're just getting to silage? Goodness me. New Holland's in traffic again, is he? I think he'd be able to keep out of trouble, but apparently not. What I'll have to do is I'll have to adjust how close he gets to the Class Jaguar there. With Courseball, you can actually adjust how close and how far away it is. It does it automatically, but you can also do it manually as well. And usually, in these situations, because the Class Jaguar is having to turn around, what's probably happening is that New Holland's just too close to it when it's turning, which is usually the case. Alright. Totally making stew today. I love making stew in the winter here. Well, the winter in Canada at least. I don't know what it's like. I'm not sure what the winter like where you are, but the winter here, the winters I should say here, can get pretty cold. Today is not too bad of a day. We're just getting snow today, so it's not that bad. But we're totally rocking a stew in our slow cooker, which is awesome. I love stew in a slow cooker. or crock pot, depending on you're talking to side offsets. Let's put them up to 10. Maybe that'll keep them out of trouble. There we go. So see how far away he is right now? So that's because I said it's a 10. So if yeah, he's too far away now. But you can adjust it accordingly. So because he's at 10, he's just a wee bit too far away. So let's try 9.5, and then you can, as he's driving, you can actually adjust it too, which is kind of cool. And you can set it so it's vertical. Oops. Maybe 9. It's going to be where it's going to need to be. Maybe closer. So it all kind of depends on. Eventually, once you get it set up, it's not so bad. I don't know why he's being so silly. Once you get it set up, it's not so bad, but there comes a time where it's kind of like, okay, is this the right one? So, like, see how they're kind of synced up now? That's everything that Courseplay does sometimes. So he's kind of far away, and you're gonna run into that pole, aren't you? Right into it. Nice and slowly. Jeez. These telephone poles, while realistic in Farming Simulator, they just don't play nicely. Alright. Okay, so what I think I'll do is I'll finish collecting the silage off camera, and I'll show you how much we have left with. Once again, I'm not going to sell this silage. We already have too much wheat as it is, so I'm not too worried about silage money per se. So I'm going to fill up the bunkers. Bunker or bunkers. I have a feeling it's going to be bunkers, not just the one. I'll do that off camera, and then I will come back at you next episode, and hopefully we will make some mixed rations for our animals finally. Alright, so my name's Ian Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, and we're playing on the American Farm. And once again, let me know what you guys think about those ideas. Talk to you guys later.